Hi there. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to create a web server from a home PC to host web pages. This is going to take it's a 5-step phase. One, you're going to have to register a domain name, which will be used as the web page address, so you can access it from anywhere that way you have internet access. Two, download a DNS client to ensure the domain name is always updated when the public IP address changes. This is to ensure that once that public IP address changes, it doesn't affect you being able to access the web page. 3. Enter router configuration and reserve internal IP address, which is the server IP. So I'm going to have to reserve an IP address for this PC, which is acting as the web server. 4. I'm going to have to forward all traffic made via port 80 to the reserved IP. And 5. I'm going to download and install Apache, which is the web server. For this project, I registered a domain name using free DNS. Click. Okay, I've already signed up, but all new users will have to sign up, and from there they can be able to create their own subdomain. See, I'm already logged in. And this is the subdomain which I created. So it's renesread.chickenkiller.com. And this here is my public IP address, which it is linked to. Now it's a simple process to log on, and you will sign up and register, and you can choose from a range of different subdomains. I use chickenkiller.com. And secondly, in order to ensure that the public address is always linked to the subdomain, you have to actually download a separate program, which is the updater. Okay, dynamic DNS clients, and I use the free DNS update client. You download, and there's a guide here. You download, you install, and this is what it looks like. You download, you install, and it automatically updates your ever-changing public IP and linking it to your domain. Very simple process, and it's going to start updating immediately. This automatically runs once your computer starts, so there's no problems here. Now let's go to the router configuration. I'm going to go to the beginning. Okay, so I'm using a Next router. So what I'm going to show you first is how to reserve an IP address. I'm reserving the IP address for this particular machine, meaning this particular computer, because I don't want my internal IP address changing. If it changes, what is going to happen when you try to access the web server IP, it isn't going to link to the server. I'm going to go to DHCP server, go to DHCP client list, and here is where you can actually reserve the IP address. And what that means, every time you boot up this computer, the same IP address is going to be assigned to this PC from the router. Okay, now I'm going to go to the second part, which is important, the port forwarding. This router has it as virtual server. Different routers, I said initially, they're going to have different names. So I'm actually forwarding all traffic made via port 80 to the IP address I just reserved, which is the IP address of this computer where the Apache server resides. Now on to the next step. Downloading Apache. So I've actually downloaded Apache 2.2.19, right? Let's put it in a Google web browser. It comes up, I'm downloading from a site called OpenLogic. and please note you're downloading OpenSSL Windows installer. Download, I've already downloaded the file. So now I'm going to demonstrate the installation. This is the downloaded file. I'm going to do the installation now. Next, I accept. Next, next. Okay, here I'm going to put in the domain name that I created in free DNS, and just to show you that again, my domain is renesread.chickenkiller.com. This is really the address. Once you put this into your web browser, you're going to be sent to my web page. You're going to enter it in the server name again, and I'm going to put in, it asks for your email address. Next, it's typical. Next, next, install. Completed. So that's it for the installation, right? In the next vid, I'm going to actually show you how I'm going to actually access the page, right? So just to go over the steps again: 1, register a domain name. I use freedns.com to register a domain name. Very easy. Some persons use DNS. 2, download a client or beta. I use the free DNS client or beta, which is also on the website, that is used to update the domain name once the public IP address changes. 3, enter router configuration and reserve an internal IP, which is the server IP. That's the IP address of the machine where Apache Server was installed. 4, also in the router configuration, forward port 80 to the reserved IP address, which is the IP address of the server. 5, download and install Apache. And the final step, which I'm going to show in the next video, is how to access the web page using the web browser. Okay, I'm now going to demonstrate how to access the web page on the recently installed Apache Server. Right, I'm going to type in the URL, which is the domain name I registered on free DNS. That's going to be renesread chickenkiller.com. Oh, I made a mistake there. Go. Let me just close this, and there it is. Seeing it works, that evidences that I have successfully accessed my Apache Web Server. Thanks for viewing. Do have a great day.